morning, good morning. Morning, Auntie Jean. Good morning, Pat Moss. Good morning, Blue Jean. Oh, Auntie Jean's not here. Where the heck is she? Good morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday. I didn't even get to share that out. So, anyway, help me share it so we can get our peas in here. And calling our Auntie Jean. That's right. Thank you, Pat Moss. Good morning, Mary. Okay, let's go into our hearts. Hand on your heart and slow down your breathing. And add in the love. Add in light. Bring in the light. Call it into you. The light from the great central sun. Just let it sparkle all through your being. And when you do that, just say thank you. I love you. Those are powerful words. Say them to yourself. Say them to the Creator. Say them to others who you want to share love with. Thank you. I love you. And just be. Just be as our peas are flowing in here. Good morning, Kathy Han. Good morning, Joanne. And Annie 7. And I think I have to do my morning sneeze. So, get some Kleenex ready for that. Okay. Jennifer Langren, good morning. Annie 7, good morning. Hello, everybody. How are you doing? Did you have a good day yesterday? For a lot of people, it was a holiday and you didn't have to check in to work. You could just do whatever you wanted to do. And I had a beautiful day yesterday. It was a busy morning, but then I spent some time with Rosalind Good Vibes, and we just hung out and did some fun things together. So I hope you at least took time to have fun, because life should be fun. We should be out there doing the things that bring us joy and happiness inside. Catherine Kovacs, good morning to you. How long am I going to be in Cali? I'm leaving here, I think, Thursday, which is in 2 days. And I'm headed back to Colorado. I have a housekeeping and pet sitting job there in the 1st of June, which, oh my gosh, can you all believe it's going to be the 1st of June in just a few days? Yeah, it's crazy. And there's our Auntie Jean and Grayson. Oh, Grayson, I love you so much. We all do. You're so special to me, and I hold you dear in my heart every day. Thank you, Auntie Jean. I hope you have a beautiful day as well. And Deirdre, you read the message from the angels last night. Yes. I see I'm confused about what we're doing here, so let me change this to the Morning Cuppa. We're not chanting for change, and we're not 10 million for world peace. We are giving some gratitude this morning because it's Thankful Tuesday. So there you go. I'm not confused anymore, and hopefully I'm not confusing you. So yeah, the blog last night shared about I shared about how word puzzles and word games really do help our memory. It helps our brain to stay on track and to keep functioning. And so the older we get, it's important to keep our brain active and keep going, keep being productive in our lives and having a job to do. You know, Greg Braden talked about that. He talked about the importance of having a job to do, having a purpose, and he shared with the world about research that had been done with people who were in their hundreds that were still sharp witted and knew exactly who they were and where they were and what they had done in their lifetimes because they felt important. They felt like they mattered. They had something that was keeping them a productive part of society. And that is so important to not just sit in the rocking chair and watch the cars go by. You know, we need to keep our mind active and keep our brain active. And I love that when we come here in the morning, we do that. We talk and we check in and we have a good time together. So if you haven't read the message, it's, what was it called? There goes my brain. It was Take Care of Your Brain, and it's on angelspeakers.com, and you can go read all the blogs there. Good morning, Hope. And yes, I go back to the same place that I was before Kathy Hand. It's got Latika and Bugari, the two cats that are so cool. So I'll be there until the middle of June, and then I'll be headed down to see Debbie G in Colorado, and we are planning a retreat called Symphony of Gratitude, and that takes place starting September 21st. I did start working on some things yesterday, trying to get my schedule so you all know what all's going on. If you are interested in any of the classes that I'm doing, there is a lot happening the rest of this year and all of next year. So that will be out for you really soon. I'll have the newsletter with everything in it that's going on, including the workshop I'm teaching with Michelle Landers called Think and Grow Rich. And we're studying that book, and you'll have access to the workbook and questions and all kinds of good stuff to focus on abundance. Brookie, good morning. And Brookie, I saw your question in Messenger about a book that I mentioned yesterday. It's called Stillness Speaks. Stillness Speaks, and by Eckhart Tolle. And it's a really, really good book. Kathy says, yes, I love word games. I used to come home from school and my mom and her two sisters would be playing Scrabble, and they loved when I came to help them with some good big medical words. So yeah, do the Scrabble, do the scrambling the words. That's the one I do. It's called Wordscapes, and you have a scrambled mess and you make words out of it, and just anything like that to make your brain more productive and to really enjoy this thing called life as long as we can, to be our productive selves. So am I going to do a Native American flute tutorial? Yeah, I'm tutorialing myself first, Kathy. I've been playing with it. I have been listening to the beautiful, pure sound of this flute. It is amazing just to see how all you have to do is blow into it, and the sound is so soft and sweet. And the person who gave me a tutorial on it said it is the purest sound that comes out of it. And he said, you really don't have to do anything. Just blow into it and watch the love flow from it. It's such a gracious, beautiful instrument. Welcome, Louis. Thank you for being here. All right, so what are you grateful for? Let's focus on that. What's some gratitude that you have? I'm so grateful for Rosalind. We did a beautiful meditation together last night by Master Cho and just focused on the golden light coming in and lighting up our souls and helping us to be more at peace, to have more love in our life. And Deirdre, you played clarinet for 4 years, even played the World's Fair. Music is fun. I love that, Deirdre. It certainly is fun, and it's a big part of my life. I don't know what I would do without music. It would be a very boring world, I guess. I'm sure there are so many other things that I would find to enjoy, but music is a joy. It's something that I don't want to live without. So I usually have music playing, one form or another, usually Native American music or some other type of meditation music, or my favorite country singer. I just put some of his music on and listen to that and get myself ready for that concert I'm going to in about a month. Well, actually, 1 month from today. I'm headed into Denver for a concert. Auntie Jean says a daughter asked her mother on her deathbed why she was always happy. The mother told her a fairy told her the secret of happiness. The secret was everybody needs you. Never stop because everyone needs your love and caring. Absolutely. We need each other and we complement each other and we help strengthen each other by the strength inside of us. And Kathy likes wordscapes too. Definitely going to invest in a flute before our October retreat. Yeah, get it and start working with it so we can play it together. That would be awesome, Kathy. Jennifer's grateful for her health. I love that. So many times we start complaining, especially first thing in the morning, because, the older we get, the harder it is sometimes to get up out of bed or to start moving around without creaking and groaning and moaning. But if we get up saying, I'm grateful for my health, I feel good, I feel great, then watch what happens. Watch what happens when you do that. Joanne is grateful for embracing change, being cognizant of shifts. There are always shifts, and when we allow those shifts to be beautiful and to be something that can take us into a, a new experience, right? If it wasn't for change, we would not do a lot of the things that we do. We wouldn't have different perspectives and see things in a different way. So thank you, Joanne. I'm grateful for shifts as well. Oh, thank you, Jennifer. I'm so looking forward to that concert and just being there and all that beautiful energy. I think I might need some earplugs though, because it's in a huge, huge place. It's at Mile High Stadium, which I've never been to in Denver. And so it'll be interesting to be there with all that excitement. Pat, you're grateful that Tom and Olivia are there. Well, I'm grateful for that as well. So enjoy them. Oh, you're so welcome, Joanne. And Blue says it's the perfect Vermont day, and she's grateful for that. I'm grateful for it as well. So happy for you. Kathy is grateful to have this extra day off to catch up on laundry and cleaning and need to really clean out the Durango after the trip, after the tailgating at the NASCAR race. We attached a tent to the tailgate for shade. It was definitely needed. A very hot and humid day. And yes, please post some pictures of your day. I'd love to see that. And I have lots of pictures from our journey out over the weekend. We drove up to the Big Sur area of California and Oh my gosh, it's so gorgeous. I had sent some of the pictures to Karen Palmer, who was with us, and she posted some of them on Facebook. So you saw a little bit of the beauty that we were surrounded by when we drove up there. Jennifer, you have two concerts recently, and glad you had those experiences. I just so love music, and I love the music of this person that's going to be performing. So I'm excited about it. All right. So what else is going on? Oh my gosh, there's so much. I practiced darts yesterday. So those of you who are aware of what's going on in my life know that I'm going to Birmingham, Alabama in July. Oh gosh, it's coming up so fast. So Rosalind and I went yesterday in search of a place that had darts and or cornhole. And we found the darts and I played a game with her. It was so cool to watch somebody who hadn't played before play the game. And I actually did not bad for not having picked up a dart in many years. I did pretty good for myself. So I'm very happy about that. And what else is going on? Oh, just lots and lots of organization and getting ready for things that are coming up in this year. All right, so keep giving the gratitude. Let's get a Kuan Yin card out here for whatever she needs to share with us today. I think it is that card that she wants us to know a message from. Love makes all things possible. It most certainly does, Kuan Yin. So this is the back of the card. Love makes all things possible. Take your time, commit to your inner journey, and don't give up. The Divine Mother is always there. Success will be yours. I love that message. And I'm going to claim this message for me. And I'm going to claim this message for all of you. Never give up because you will be successful. The more that we focus on what we want and stop looking at what we don't want, then we will be successful. We're going to get whatever we focus on. So if you're focused on not being okay, if you're focused on the world's a horrible place, if you're focused on, oh, there's so much bad in the world and things that people are doing to each other and to our world, you're going to see more of that. You'll be successful at finding whatever you focus on because that's going to expand. So we're focusing on gratitude and just allowing ourselves to revel in the fact that there's so much to be grateful for in this world. So look at it with that perspective, not what you don't want, not what you are calling to you, but what do you want? All right, Auntie Jean, darts and I would be dangerous. There's a reason I didn't teach you how to play. I'm kidding you, Auntie Jean. I think you would be an awesome dart player. And Blue says, oh no, Dave left the door open and Blue has escaped and probably Whizzy Bee too. Well, those little monsters, those little monster kitties need to find their way back home, don't they? Good morning, Charlie. And Brookie is grateful for a fairly relaxing weekend overall because in 3 more days we're off to a busy wedding weekend. Oh, how fun. Enjoy that, Brookie. And Kathy says, I love that message. I claim that message because I never give up. and I am starting to see all that I put my love into comes to the present, such as my love for Colin. Yes, children are very special, and I know how much you love your son, and we have all adopted Colin and wrapped our arms around him and are so grateful that he's doing well. All right, let's do just a couple of messages and then we'll do a meditative prayer this morning. We have time. So, Gizmo just woke and it's just Blue. Bluey. Bluey went out the door and Wizzy Bee is annoyed. I bet she is because she didn't get to escape and go out there and play. But Bluey will come back. He knows where his food is and he knows where his mama is. So yeah, he'll be right back. He's probably down at Babel. And Brookie says, grateful for all the beauty right around this area. We went to Ricketts Glen State Park on Saturday and hiked around a bunch of waterfalls. Max had a blast, and there are more than 20 waterfalls, and one of them is even 100-footer. Oh my goodness. Well, I want to see that. I'm coming to Pennsylvania. I'll be house sitting for Suzanne in October. So maybe I'll have to take a drive and see what you're seeing there, Brookie. Beautiful. And hello, Julie Kiss. Thank you for being here. Yesterday, as Rosalind and I were out and about, we visited the hotel just up the road. It's less than a mile from her house. There's a labyrinth there, but there are also alpaca there. And so we went up and just saw them and spoke with them for a minute and just saw how beautiful it is to see animals out enjoying themselves in the outside world. All right, anybody want a message from the angels in my Pocky? And where is our Pocky? And how's Pocky and Gruff and Razzmatazz doing, Miss Blue? I hope that Gruffy's doing better. I know we were praying for her for a bit. She was under the weather. And how did Scooby do on the journey, Kathy? Did he freak out about the noise from the race cars, or did he do okay with it? And Julie Kiss, I'm so glad that you're here. And Kathy says, I hear you, Brooke. There's a lot of beauty in our area, too. I'm just ready to downsize and slow down to a southern state. Yeah, I know. I know the area that you're interested in, Kathy, and it is a beautiful, beautiful place. All right, so we have page 18 for our Mary Crincoli. Mary, I'm so glad you're here. And for any of you that haven't heard yet, we'll be holding a retreat in Pennsylvania in October, the weekend of October 18th, and hoping to see some of you in there. Auntie Jean has been so gracious as to make up a flyer. I'll be working on that today, along with all the other events that's going on. Page 18 says, no one can take your power away unless you allow it to happen. There may be people who are bigger and stronger than you physically who choose to inflict harm or threaten you in some way. Realize that they are the ones with the problem, not you. When we think of the bullies of the world and how they flex their muscles and they think that they are just all that, and they want to prove to you how they can command you and bully you around, they're the ones with the problem. You just stay in your beautiful magnificence. You stay in your knowingness of who you are, and you don't have to be bullied around by anybody. So it's anti-bullying on here. Thank you for that message, Mary. And Joanne wants page 15. And Joanne, how was your trip with your grandson to SeaWorld? Did you get splashed? I remember years ago when I first discovered SeaWorld, And I didn't know any better, so we sat in the section where the whale would jump up in the air and come back down in the water and splash everybody in the bleachers. And yes, I got splashed. so so I don't know if that happened while you were there or not, but yeah, it's a beautiful adventure to go to that park. Page 15. It is your experiences that teach you and bless you. It is the love inside of you that fuels the fire to keep moving forward brilliantly, dispelling darkness as you go. Lift each other, dear ones. Help carry the load when it feels heavy, and celebrate when it is light. Eat the chocolate. Indeed, eat the chocolate and enjoy this thing called life. We went to an Indian restaurant yesterday, one of my favorite cuisines, and it was good. The food was delicious. And then at the end, I had mango pudding at this restaurant. That was the most delightful dessert. I want to know how to make it because I so love mangoes, and this was so smooth and just an amazing taste. So eat the dessert, eat the things that you love, do the things that you love in life, and just enjoy this thing called life while we're here. Page 2 for our Julie Kiss. You believe that if you have things, you will be content. Thus you strive to have more, and then find you are still not content. Be filled with joy and happiness on the inside first, and then what comes to you will add to your happiness. That is the measure of true abundance. Indeed, it is. When we can be happy, be joyful, be content with just what we have, which is just us. We come into this world with just ourselves, right? So when we're happy and feel it on the inside, then things that we collect in this world just add to that joy. They add to the beauty of life. So it's not the things that make us happy, it's the inside work that we do to recognize that happiness and then surround ourselves with people and blessings that come up in life that carry memories for us. Blue is laying on the back porch sofa in the sunshine, listening. The doggeries are good, Gruffy seems better, and everyone is happy. I'm so glad. All right, Catherine has asked for page 21, so we'll go there. Dear ones, part of your soul evolution involves taking the deeper dives and trusting that what is revealed is true. Once you are below the surface of superficiality and illusion, you can then embark on the journey of discovery. As long as you stay in your delusion of separation, you will not understand these concepts. So true. And the teaching that I will do every Saturday in November is called The Deeper Dive of Emotional Empowerment. So if you're interested in that, I do have it up on my website, and I'll be sending out the link today to those who are going to return from what we did earlier this year for emotional empowerment. So look for that as you go to your emails today. It'll be there. And let's see, what else? What did I miss? Page 44 for Auntie Jean. Number 444 has become my constant companion lately. Well, you are in the right place, is what they're telling you. You're in the right place to receive that love. And Joanne said they had fun at SeaWorld, stayed out of the soak zone. Eris got to pet a dolphin. Oh my, I'm so happy for that. I'm really happy he got to do that, Joanne. All right, page 44 says, Dear ones, you might hear a teaching daily for years, but then one day it really makes sense. You are ready for the teaching, whereas before you had not completely understood the truth of it. You know, I think that we found this out, Auntie Jean, when we studied A Course in Miracles and then when we studied A Course of Love. We can hear things over and over and over again. I can every day tell you all that you are worthy. I can tell you that you're magnificent. I can tell you how loved you are. And you might hear it on the surface, but when you fully understand that teaching of being love, receiving love, eating, praying, letting everything that you do shine that love into you and into the world, then you'll fully get it. Something will click and it will be an aha moment, but it may be something you've heard over and over again. And I've seen many of you who have typed in that, oh, that makes so much sense, or oh, I haven't heard that before, but maybe you have. But it just all of a sudden makes sense, and it's just beautiful. And Kathy, you can take the second one. It'll be totally different and new, and you don't have to have had the first workshop to attend the second workshop. But it will be a deeper dive. We learned a lot in that first workshop about emotions and handling emotions. I gave it a lot of tools. It was awesome, and I will repeat that at some point next year. But the second part is going to be just as powerful and going a little deeper than what we did. Okay, and we've already had people start to sign up for it. So if you want to be in that class, I'll share with you the links to go sign up. All right. Kathy says Scooby is a total travel doggy. Yay! He did extremely well until they shut off the cannons and fireworks. And I'm used to drag racing where the noise of the cars are only each quarter-mile run. NASCAR is extremely constant loudness. So Scooby and I stayed at the car and got inside the car to escape the heat and the noise. Yeah, I've been to races. I've been to NASCAR. I've been to drag races, and it's very loud, very noisy, and I love it. All right, so we have one more page, and then we'll go into our meditation and prayers. 64 for Kathy Hand. And if you have any prayer requests, anything that you want to change that's on our prayer list, tomorrow's prayer day. One of the things on my list today is to go in and take care of any maintenance on our prayer list, if there's people coming off, if there's people to be added. So if you have anything you want me to change, then put that in the comments for me. Oh, Hope, you had a really rough day yesterday. I think something bit me on my face, possibly on my lip. Over a period of 4 hours, my left side of my face was double its size. Oh, no. Oh, I'm so sorry you went through that. And that you're not able to eat because of it. That's even worse, because I know how you need your nutrition with all that you're going through physically. You went to the emergency room. I'm glad you did that. And had 2 shots of injections, an antihistamine, and a steroid. Oh, I'm so sorry, honey. Yeah, it sounds like an allergy. Oh, well, let's put you in that front and center in that prayer circle, and we're going to lift you up for just perfect healing and quick healing from all of that. Oh, thank you, Andrea Gregg. I love to teach. So whatever I'm focused on that the angels tell me to teach about, that's what I do. All right, page 64, and then we're going into our prayers. It's important to understand that the vibration and frequency you are emitting is what the universe responds to. The basic rule is to assume the wish is already fulfilled, to act, think, talk, and feel as if your desire is already true. You should be able to feel the happiness associated with achieving your desires. When we tell our mind that we are doing something and we visualize it and we hold that energy in our heart, our mind thinks we've already done it. So if you want to go into the energy of being abundant, feel abundant, make that shift in your attitude and your perspective and allow yourself to feel abundant. If you want to be healthy, feel healthy in your heart. Know in your heart, I'm healed, I'm whole. Everything is working perfectly, like our Marietta says, and smile about it. The smile is important. Okay, so Deirdre offers our prayers for all humans, for Gaia and all who live on her back, for world peace and attention to human trafficking, support for parents of addicted children. Thank you. And those are some of the things that I hope to get some organization on today and get ready to really fully bring these into the world so that we can work on them together. All right, I have to take just a small bit of water before we do our prayers. Good morning, Roz. Thank you for being with us. And Lily Ann in Norway. Stein is there. Good morning or afternoon, whatever it might be there in Norway. So happy that you're with us, and we've been lifting you up in prayer. You're on our prayer list, and we hope that you are doing well. Okay. Auntie Jean, I highly recommend the emotional empowerment class. It was awesome, and I learned so much. I think we all learned together. So I went in last night and fixed the broken link. So you should be able to sign up now. And let's get that class formed so that when the 2nd of November comes, we'll be ready to participate. It'll be after our October retreat in Pennsylvania, where a lot of us will gather together. And it'll be a beautiful experience. All right. So let's just take a moment. You know, I've really been focused on lately and just allowing the silence to take me where I need to go. And we can all do that. If you can't shut off your brain, but if you just make an intention that you are going to just allow spirit to have a moment to guide you where your thoughts need to go, to guide you where your experience needs to take you, then that's what will happen. So let's just take that moment right now, a moment of silence in our minds, not focused on anything else other than just love. Just love. Let all of those monsters or thoughts about the things that are going wrong just leave. Just peacefully leave your thought system. You don't have to scream at them. You don't have to push them out. Just let them go and be who you really are. Be okay with who you are. You know, there's this real trend right now of saying I am not okay. And I've spoken about it before. How about if we pivot away from that and we say, I am okay. I'm more than okay. I am a spark of the divine. So as you go into that moment of just being, just be you. And you're going to find that the you that's there inside of this human shell is a delight, is amazing, maybe funny, maybe happy. And yes, there may be some experiences of sadness, some experiences of shakiness, wobbliness, of not knowing what's going on in the world if you focus on world events. But focus right now, bring it in, narrow it in to you, who you are, who you truly are, before the world showed you who you were, before the world showed you any other thing than love. So let's focus on being shown love. Let's focus on the light that comes in from the divine that says, this is you. Here's a mirror. I'm showing you the real you, the true you, the one that knows that only love is real, that love is what lasts forever, not all the turbulence, the conflicts, and the fighting. Only love is what you will take with you from your experiences, from those lessons learned through the fires of life. So go inside and show some gratitude for everything you've been through. For some, it's been a lifetime, a journey of ups and downs, and sometimes more downs than ups. And that's okay. When you can come to a point, I call it the 0 point, where you're just okay with the fact that things have happened in your life and you learned from it. You got to the other side of it. Some of it, maybe we didn't understand yet. And that's a yet. Maybe we're still shaking our heads over things and there may not be an explanation. There may not be a reasoning why things happen the way they do. It's being okay wherever you are, whatever the experience, allowing. That's the concept. Just allow things to be what they are, where they are. And being okay, knowing that we can't change anyone else. There are situations we can't change. We can't stop fighting. We can't stop the turmoil. We can't stop people thinking the way they're going to think. It's going to happen. And the more we accept that and be okay with the fact that we can't do anything about certain things that are transpiring or things we're aware of. And then we can turn to, what can I do? What do I have power over? And feel into your solar plexus right now. Just breathe right into it. The solar plexus is at the top of your abdomen, and this is your personal power center. So feel into your power and ask yourself, what can I do? I'm just one person, right? I'm just one being here on this planet. What can I do? And what you will find when you ask that question is that, yes, you're one person. You've chose to come here in whatever incarnation you are in. But oh, dear ones, you are so connected in with your soul family. with your spirit guides, with your biological family, with friends, with coworkers, every person that you interact with. There's a cord running between you and that person energetically. So you may be one person, but you have an influence over many. Maybe you can't change anything in the moment that's going on, but the love you can share through that cord will make a difference. The love you pour out into the universal field will make a difference, because we'll all feel whatever you're bringing forth into the world. If you're bringing fear into the world, we're going to feel that. It's going to affect us in a not positive way. If you share love, if you share appreciation and gratitude, and you share your joy, we feel that, and we are uplifted, and it does make an impact. Everything that you do, every emotion, every word, every action that you take to make somebody's life a little bit better, a little brighter, it makes a difference. So right now, feeling into your solar plexus, ask this question: what would you have me do, Lord? What would you have me do with my moments that are going to take place today? What would you have me do? And let the answer flow to you. And then you have a choice. You have a choice to listen to your higher self and that guidance, or say, no, I'm choosing not to do that today. That's your choice. And there's no judgment about it. There's nothing that says you're right or wrong. It's your choice to grow spiritually. It's your choice to stay where you are spiritually. It's your choice to make nutritional and good food choices and help yourself physically. Everything is your choice. So what are you choosing today? Are you choosing to put a smile on your face? Are you choosing to share love with somebody? Are you choosing to help one person maybe during the day, whether that's giving them a hand with something that they're struggling with, opening a door for somebody, helping out, if you can, monetarily to someone who's struggling? What is it that Spirit is nudging you to do? And then you have decisions to make. You have choices in how you're going to move forward in your life. I choose joy. I choose to live in happiness. I choose to see the best in people. And I choose to see the best in myself, because I can look and see mistakes I've made. I can look and see times when I went through that dark night and was very, very depressed and hopeless and helpless. Or I can choose to look now and see the person that has risen above that, who made different choices, to see myself and the beauty that's inside, and the choices that bring me to a good place where I want to be. So ask the question, what would you have me do today with these moments that I'm faced with the rest of my day? Give me guidance, and then make your choice. So breathe, just breathe. After taking that little deep dive inward, come back to where we are, and let's just lift up everyone who is struggling and send love their way. That's what we do. We send love and gratitude. So everyone that's in our prayer circle, everyone that's gathered here, and everyone you're holding in your heart, we lift you up. And we just ask that all of us are seen and heard, and our prayers are acknowledged and answered for the best and highest good of all. And we may not know what that is. We may not know what a solution is for any of us. It's okay. It's okay not to know. And that's the 0 point that you can get to. It's okay not to know. And it's okay not to be able to fix everything or fix anything. So thank you. Thank you for being here. And Kathy says she's definitely ready to get involved in helping with some of this family's
perfect day to have a great day.
Here you go. Come on.
Always one phone call away. Calling all the guys, the angels, and the masters. Take a deep breath and go into a new dimension. Morning Cuppa full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa full of joy with all the peace and the power. The day there really is no secret. We simply accept and
Unallow. Yes, there is a glitch in the matrix.
cup of full of joy every day. Just start the day on the high five, we call the AAA. Morning cup of full of joy with all the bees and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup of full of joy every day. Just start the day on the high five, we call the AAA. Morning cup of full of joy with all the bees and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Cup of joy, cup of full of joy.
Thank you for helping Leo. Woo! Thank you, everyone. Sorry there was a little glitch there with the internet, but hopefully you all got to hear the end of Leo's song, and the big woos at the end indicate that it's time to get on with our day. Have a beautiful, blessed day. Stay in your heart. Remember, at 1:11 p.m. Eastern Time, there is the 10 million for world peace meditation, and just come in and be blessed by that. I love you all so much. I will see you later. Namaste.